गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्तजम्बो फलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे
नमः।
ॐ सद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। सर्वं खल्विदमेवाहं नान्यदस्ति सनातनम्। सर्वं खल्विदमेवाहं नान्यदस्ति सनातनम्। सर्वं खल्विदमेवाहं नान्यदस्ति सनातनम्. In this class, we just clarify all the foundations, like why we are chanting, what are we actually doing. Only then, from next class, we'll start actual learning to chant Lalita Sahasranama. So, because why I thought that is important, because we see many people just simply chanting. They feel that they're experts. There will be speed. Yesterday I got chance to chant in temple, but we should not say, but there is so much of mistakes in the chanting, and also just simply for the sake of chanting, it just goes Sri Mata Sri Maharani and it goes. We don't know why we are chanting, what is the purpose. So let us be very clear what we are doing actually.
Okay.
So in chanting means what are we actually doing? When we chant, what are we actually doing? Yeah, Naga?
Praying to God, but not praying to Him like when we go to the temple, we like pray to Him like that. We're praying to Him by singing.
Yeah, we are actually praying. We are saying, we are showing our gratitude, thankfulness to that Supreme God, whoever it is. There should be that feel, even which are not simply words coming out of mouth. Okay. So, also, what else, Omkar?
Yeah.
What is actually, what are we doing by chanting?
Yeah.
Chant for we chant. If
What
we
is happening?
when we chant, we are thanking the God and saying sorry sometimes if we did something wrong.
Very good. We are also feeling very sorry for the mistakes that we do. Knowingly and unknowingly also, we do many mistakes, right? So we also feel sorry for that and ask for forgiveness. Also, in chanting, what anybody would like to share?
It gives good vibration. The vibration that we create, it creates a lot of positivity and the connection with the God.
Yes, of course. Perfect. So that connection should be there when we chant. So when we are actually chanting, we are actually producing sound from mouth. Sound is coming out from our body. And what is sound?
It's the breathing vocal.
Yeah. There is breathing involved in while making sound. Without breath, we cannot bring out any sound. Okay, and sound is form of energy. Okay? Sound energy. So anything that is there, whatever we see, everything is just one energy. Okay, and that energy is in different forms. Now chanting is also a form of energy, that is sound energy. Okay, so the words, sentences, everything started from like Om. Om is the basic seed sound for the language to come out, for the sounds to come. So basic is Om, that is called the universal sound, and it is eternal. It is always there. That sound is always there. From Om, as it expanded, we got all different letters, like just Om. We say Aum. It goes like that. So Aum. That is in 3 forms. When we even expand it, it becomes E, like that. It expands even more. And then we get so many letters. A, E, A, E, U, U, Ru, Ru. There is extra letter in vowel in Sanskrit. It is Lu. It is like Ru, but when we say it is Lu. Like the words in like Klupta, the clue, that Lu sound is this Lu. Lu. Okay, that's how we got these sounds. And when with the combination of these basic sounds, we got few more sounds like A. A plus E, when they combine, we get A. When we combine A plus E, we get I. A, U becomes O. So it's just combination of these letters. And then we get different sounds. When we are chanting, we are just producing different sounds. Okay, that is the basic thing. And then just like in a seed, everything, all the knowledge and material is present for a tree to grow. Similarly, to produce the whole language, sentences, words, from Om is the basic seed. Okay, and it is, the sound is energy. And it is, there is only one energy. We said, right? Sarvam khalu vidam evaham nanyadasti sanatanam. Means there is no other thing. Na anyat asti. There is no other thing. So everything is that one energy. Okay. And so we are now connecting to that energy, ultimate energy. Okay. Just like Aum, like when we say, it is like creation of language, creation of universe, everything. So U means it is, we are sustaining. There is that stability. And then when we say, it is dissolution. So in Om, like in Om itself, there is whole creation. That is in 3 form. And we see this 3 in everything. Past, present, future. Creation, sustenance, dissolution. Everything. Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. So everything is in 3 forms. So that is why it is Tripura Sundari. And there is beauty in that. Okay. Waking stage, sleeping state, dream state, the 3 states. So now with that 3, when it is expressed in 5 forms, it is like Panchabhutas. The same one energy, when expressed in different levels, we give different names. Okay. So that one energy we are connecting when we are chanting. I think we are almost getting. Okay. Now these are the basic sounds which we call as vowels. Means they are independent. They don't need any support. But now next comes consonants. These consonants need support, like ik, g, like their they need vowel support. Like ik plus a becomes ka. So that's why these are the vowels are called prana aksharas. They are life force. And then the consonants are pranyaksharal, means they need the support of vowels to produce and bring out that sounds. Also, when we chant, what happens is always anything we do, the effect will be in 5 levels always. So physically, we get good health, or anything we desire, we get with that conversion of energy. Energy gets converted. If you want health, wealth, any other desires also, everything can be fulfilled. Then at mind level, you get emotional peace, you get that happiness, all those mind level of contentment you get. The vibrations, positive vibrations, what we say, all that. Then also there is in subtle level, there is an effect too. Like there are chakras in our body. So when we chant and make
7 chakras.
Yes, we have 7 chakras. Everybody has, but we can't see, but they are in deeper, subtle level. So all those, when we make these sounds, those get activated in our body. We won't know, we'll be just chanting, but all those internally, there will be those progress, and we'll find that development within us. So, and for that effect to come, we should chant perfectly. Only then the effect will be there. So if we simply chant without any connection, without proper words, the sounds, it won't give that much effect. Still, there will be some effect, but you won't get as that much that you can get. That's why we'll try to chant the best way we can. So that is what is the basic thing I wanted to say. And now in this letters also, vowels are like a. So these small ones are called rasvam. Rasvam means they take less time to bring out the sound. And then dirgham is a. When we say, it's called dirgham. So it takes little more time. Like it takes like wink of a time. When once we wink the eyes, that much time it takes for the harasvam. A takes 2 winks. You can experience. A means 2 times. A means we can just wink our eyes once. That's it. So with that meter and length of the sounds, if we say, it gives the rhythm, proper rhythm, and we all will be in sync. Whoever chants together, there will be good sync in the thing, and we get that vibrations. Sound is nothing but the vibrations only. Okay. One second. What are you able to see?
The slokas.
Slokas. One second.
Yeah.
Sahasranama?
Lalita, yeah.
I don't know why I am not able to see. Okay. This one, right? Lalita Sahasranamam. Okay. So in the Lalita Sahasranamam, it starts with Nyasa. There is something called Nyasam. So every Sahasranamam will have these things. The goddess we are praying, we are connecting to. So that is Lalita Devi we are connecting to. Then there is the Rishi associated. The Rishi who gave this stotra. And here it is Vashinyadi. Vashini is one of the Rishi, and there are 7 more, they are called Vashin. Adi means etc. They are the ones who gave this stotram to us. And it has Anushtup Chandaha. Means Chandas. Chandaha means it is the Chandas. It is in Anushtup Chandas, which means every line in the stotram will have 16 letters, syllables. We say syllable. Syllable is a sound, like A, Kra, Pra. It can be mixture of letters. Syllable means not just letter, it's a sound like yeah, anything like that. Then Anushtup Chandas. Then Lalita Parameshwari is the Devata. Then there is something called Bijam, seed, Kilakam, and Shakti. Shakti and Kilakam. Vagbhavakutam, Madhyakutam, and Shaktikutam. It is divided into 3 forms, like mother's form in 3 ways. Vagbhavakutam is always like the face of mother part. Madhyakutam, the from neck to the waist part, and below the legs part is the Shaktikutam. So this is how we connect to God. In the Sahasranamam names, we get to know all this. Everything is covered. As we learn, we'll just also try to understand a little bit of meaning so we can connect to Devi and chant. So, and then we are doing this Jape Vinyogaha. So it is called Jape because it is mantram. Mantra means it protects us and it has power in it. That's why it is called Japam. Only mantra can be done with like Japam. So it gives immense benefit to all of us if we chant connecting to her and in a right way. Any questions?
No.
Okay, if no questions, we'll chant the final shlokas, and from next week we'll start learning to chant. Okay. Are you able to see the prayer page?
No. So we can see it, but it's small.
Yeah.
The rectangular shape.
Now?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll chant the final ending shlokas. अन्नपूर्णे सदा पूर्णे शङ्करः प्राणवल्लभे ज्ञानवैराग्यसिद्ध्यर्थं भिक्षां देहि च पार्वती त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम्. Okay.